YouTube, what's going on, man? I had plans today, man, to go up to a car show, but man, it's been raining in and on and off. This is our rainy season down here in Florida, so I'm able to get a quick ride in around my area. But where I wanted to head to, which is Fort Pierce, that's where the car show was. It's a car and bike show, but my brother got there and told me since there was raining, there's not much people. So I'm like, all right, I'll catch him another time. So I'm not trying to ride in the rain, especially an hour away. I'm just, you know, nope, not today. But anyway, today I wanted to talk about clutchless upshifting. Now, this bike does not come with a quick shifter, so we're only talking about, you know, there is clutchless downshifting, but you know, usually when you don't have usually when you don't have a quick shifter, you're not really worried about that. But there's a lot of people that I know that clutchless upshift, and I'm gonna ask this question first: how many of you guys do it? How many of you guys don't do it? Now, I have done research on this and looked into it to see if it was, you know, damaging to the engine or if it's necessary. Or my personal preference, this bike is not, you know, fast enough. You know, it doesn't really matter to me if there's a quick shifter or not on this bike, because it's, you know, it's different, you know, it's a smaller bike. I don't think you really need it. And I have tried clutchless upshifting a couple times, like for instance right now. So it works, you know, it definitely does work. I don't do it much, I'm not used to it. I like pulling in my clutch. It's just, you know, when I see a lot, it's like preference, you know, like I like pulling in my clutch. It's just so, you know, doesn't. But how many of you guys like that? I remember I had one guy comment on my, said, oh, you're shifting wrong, you're using the clutch and la la la, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, I kind of deleted that comment, but anyway, because it was just more than that to that. But yeah, you know, I've seen people do it, I know people that do it, and I just wanted to ask, I'm just so used to it, so that's what I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna pull in my clutch lever. That's what I'm gonna do. It's good to know, I guess, if your clutch lever breaks or anything crazy like that happens. For me, I don't really, you know, once I get a bigger bike or a bike that has a quick shifter on it or not, I don't know, then I'll worry about that. But no, upshifting, clutchless upshifting to me is not, you know, the biggest deal. It's not like, oh, I need to do that or I don't need to do it. Because like I said, I looked into it just to see maybe it might be an easier method on shifting. But to be honest, to me, it's not, I guess, necessary, you know. Let me guys know what you feel in the comments about it. But yeah, I was just thinking about that, and when I was looking at videos about it, you know, I've seen people talk about it and people do it, and so there's plenty of videos, but I just wanted to put my intake on it from coming from a, I guess you could say, a beginner's perspective, you know. But I have a slipper clutch on this bike, and I mean, man, it's the easiest thing to pull. It's like, you know, it's a good practice, you know. To me, it's just like, I don't know, I guess it's a difference from riding a bike and driving a car. Because, you know, when I first heard about clutchless shifting, it's like, okay, that's like pushing the gears, not going to damage the transmission. But as you start reading about how the clutch works on a motorcycle, and, you know, what you can and can't do, you start to realize, oh, okay, you can do this, so you can do that. So, but on another note as well, so I want to pop this in there, I decided my next bike is probably going to be a cruiser. Most likely is going to be, and it'll probably be a road glide. I like those road glides, man. So that's probably gonna be, and that's gonna be a while from now. Like I said, I gotta make room and sell stuff to make space for that. But man, today is hot, man. 95 degrees. I don't know if you guys can see that, but man, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling it even riding right now. It's like, yeah, you're moving, but man, it's still hot. Whew. You know, shout out to you guys who wear all the gear all the time in the hot weather, man. I can't do it, man. I gotta ride comfortably. You know, I'm not gonna ride uncomfortably. It's just not gonna happen. You know. Whew. I gotta even open the visor sometimes. It's so hot, you know. So but yeah, like I said, I had a guy comment. This is like, I don't know, a couple months ago, saying, oh, you're shifting wrong, you're using your clutch. And I'm reading it and I'm like, why would I be shifting wrong if I'm using my clutch? And so, you know, when I'm looking at clutchless upshifting, it's just an alternative. It's not like, oh, you're gonna damage your transmission if you don't use it, you know. So I'm like, what is he talking about, you know? But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't read that article or get that memo, you know. And if I am wrong, correct me. I don't mind being corrected where I'm wrong. I'm just going off of what I've saw or what I've looked up. And I mean, it's not like I did rigorous research on it, but you know, I read a couple like articles, and then I watched a couple of videos on YouTube, probably some of the same videos you guys watch if you ever looked into it. But like I said, I'm, you know, I guess new to motorcycle street riding or street bike riding as well. So it's like I didn't know that it was a common practice. I know you could do it, but I didn't know a lot of people did it without having a quick shifter. So, you know, you just learn things here and there. So yeah, actually today I was thinking about getting on my supermoto and going off-road a little bit, but I'll probably do some of that tomorrow. I just didn't know how the weather was gonna be, and I just needed to get out and ride regardless. I haven't ridden since, when was it, Tuesday? But it's summertime, man. I want to ride every day if I can. It's just the weather, you know. But man, whew, I gotta open this visor. Yeah, it's definitely hot, man. It's probably good to not ride during certain times of the day in this weather, but I mean, time. Everybody has time. Everybody got a thing to do, and you got to catch a ride in when you can, right? I am also thinking about, you know, aside from me looking up the clutches shifting and all that, I looked into a full exhaust for this bike, because I've read that it that you get, you know, you get a performance gain with it with a full exhaust, and you don't have to worry about tuning because the O2 sensor is not in the exhaust, it's before the exhaust. So I was looking into that. I'm like, okay, so I can get a full exhaust and not worry about tuning it, you know. I mean, eventually I probably will go the route of doing that, because like I said, I read a lot of stuff on this bike, and a lot of people say, you know, just save up your money for a different bike. But I'm the type of person where it's like, this is the bike I'm gonna have, so why not try to maximize all I can do to it, you know, for the most part. Like I've always said, you know, if I don't find it on YouTube and nobody has really done it or put any legitimate info on it, I'll be the first one to do that, no problem. Heard it sounds a lot better too, so I've been looking into it. That's probably something I am gonna do, I'm pretty sure on that, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah guys, didn't want to make this too long. I'm just, you know, cruising. But yeah, I'll be back with another one. I don't know if I'll be on this tomorrow. I usually do my Sunday ride with this bike, but today's Saturday. I was supposed to ride up there like I said, but I didn't. So I might switch it up and do my 250 tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I don't know, or I might get on this bike. I love riding this bike, man. You know, I love riding this bike. It's the more you do things to it, the more you want to just go out here and ride it, you know. But anyway guys, appreciate you. I'll be back with another one. Peace.